Hey y'all, Jeremy James here, the Bourbon Realtor. I am joined today with two people who, in the whiskey geek society, need no introduction. Mr. Mark and Sherri Carter from Old Carter Distillery. Absolutely love the work that they do. Welcome to our show, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeremy, for having us.
Absolutely awesome. Now, I've got a couple friends in a couple different distilleries, so I know where some of your stuff is sitting, NDAs excluded and whatnot.
Yeah.
Which is really awesome because I love the fact that you guys are aren't just focusing on like one place to be able to pull barrels. That it's go where the good barrels are.
Yes.
I absolutely love that because I know you guys are pulling in stuff. I mean, it's fine, but when it's from Indiana, it's obvious.
Yeah.
And they do great things. I mean, everybody loves to give them a bad name because they're sourcing to everybody and everything else. But at the same time, some of their stuff is really phenomenal.
Oh my
And
goodness.
we feel that we put our own stamp on it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
that blending does.
Yeah. And we do a lot of double oaking.
Yeah.
We do a lot of toasted stuff. We've never even focused on that
Right.
on the labels.
Nice.
Yeah.
We just do what we do.
So some of these are double oaks. And,
Oh yeah,
and
all of them.
so you're doing finishings and stuff on top of that.
Yeah.
But the finishing
But we
all,
don't-
up to this
we
point
don't-
has
we don't-
always been American oak
Yes.
and
Yeah.
new barrels.
Right.
You know, different charts
Yeah. We do all kinds
and
of
different toast. But we never ever even told anybody.
stuff.
That's-
You know, when
Because
people
they
finally got on
do
there,
what
like,
we
oh,
do.
it's a toasted oak barrel, whatever.
Well, I tell you. Okay, so that. All right. Because now I'm having this whole moment over here when the back of my brain just blew out, and I'm like, okay, now I get it. I mean, because you got folks like Forgate who are doing a lot of finished barrels and stuff
Yes.
like that. They kind of fall in your category as far as quality. For what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. Everybody else is bragging about their secondary finishing and everything else, and you guys are just like, look,
We
American
keep
whiskey,
down
there you go.
low. You know, if you like it, you like it.
But we are in one lane,
Yeah.
right?
Right.
We're
We're
American.
traditional.
Right.
We're not doing any
American.
exotic barrels.
No
or anything.
Mizzonaros or anything like
No.
that. Yeah, gotcha.
Yet.
But-
Yes. Yeah. Sherri
Yeah.
says yet.
Yeah.
You never know.
Stay tuned. You won't know.
We do have a saying around the house.
Yeah.
Right.
And it is.
Anything's possible.
I like it. I absolutely.
I will never rule anything out.
No.
There you go. You guys start pulling some Mizzonaros. You have my number. If you need a tester, I'm fine.
We got some experimental stuff. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
We do
yeah.
have a few things in the back cave.
Yeah.
But we're not
Yes.
talking about.
And that's probably going to be the stuff that we release out of here. You know,
We're
you
just
know,
sending
it's-
like little.
Yeah, I love that mad scientist stuff.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Yes, too.
I mean, the 90%, the 90 proof kind of flat line, put it out there in front of everybody. That's fine.
So
These things are this is Nerdville Central right now.
Speaking
I
of
absolutely
the-
love it.
the cave.
She's going to get
Oh, she's digging out now. Here we go.
I'll be back.
All right, she's
I'm
going
a-
way in the back.
Yeah, we got some stuff coming, which I'm really excited about.
Right.
You know, and I do love wine.
Right.
And I do love spirits, and so we're gonna actually we have some stuff. We have a brandy that we've
Right.
done, which is great. It's not ready yet, but even like a few more years, whatever. Try to make something fabulous out of grapes.
Right.
I love grains, and I
Nice.
do love grapes. So, what's
I'm
out
not
there?
sure where the other one went, but
Yeah.
I think we should do a little splash of this as a little conclusion. So this is the VOC.
All right, VOC.
This is the very old Carter.
Okay.
Hold the other edge of that. I need to
Okay.
see what
Well, this
barrel that is.
looks like
14.
14, and
So
this
this
one
has
had
not been released.
20 bottles or 30.
This has 30 bottles.
30 bottles or wherever made it is.
So
Well,
we're
we'll-
gonna do a little.
So we'll just say exclusive.
May never even get released. We don't know.
I'll just drink it myself.
Well,
You have to be my friend to get over
you
here.
30 bottles of it. Yeah.
and with all due respect, I'm gonna pour.
You go ahead. It's only been a few minutes, but she already knows me too well.
Yeah. Honey.
Oh,
Nice thing is mash bill's pretty much the same.
So this is American whiskey.
that's got a nice tobacco nose.
Mm-hmm.
It could be bourbon, no, it could have been. If they only put it in a new barrel
Oh,
and maybe put it in underneath 125. Right.
So we were really lucky, and lucky is probably an understatement, to get this. Here, you want to see that ball? To get our hands on this very early on when we were very first started. These were some of the first barrels that we actually bought.
Yes, it was.
So I was walking.
27 years.
Yeah. What's the proof on this one?
112. Oh. That smells absolutely glorious.
I like
mean,
to run it up
hardly
the side
smells
of
old,
my
doesn't it?
glass.
Isn't it weird?
I mean, I know, I get a very strong descriptor on this right away.
My nose is pulling I can't get away from the tobacco and leather on the nose.
There is leather, absolutely. I like
Okay,
it.
orange pound cake sitting on a saddle.
Oh, okay.
There's your leather.
There you go.
But it's got this orange quality
Orange,
to
yeah.
me.
It's almost
I get
Almost
that
like
citrus.
orange liqueur.
Yeah.
Not like a fresh orange, but
No,
like
but like a
yep.
what's that stuff? What are
Grand Marnier.
Grand Marnier?
Yep.
Hey, we get Grand Marnier here.
So it's a saddle with a Grand Marnier float. But then there's creaminess in the nose.
That mouthfeel is insane. Absolutely love that flavor.
Now,
It's got a nice drying finish.
Grand Marnier part's really not.
Unbelievable. It's 27 years old, never cut. These barrels range from about 112 up to 140.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird.
It really is weird, and the color on them is weird. All these we got 100 barrels basically.
Yes. Not 30-year-old.
I understand.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't that be nice?
You get 100 barrels of 30-year-old. I know exactly where you can offload some of that. I'm sure we can roll one in the back of my car. That is insane.
We were very, very lucky to get. We got 20 barrels of this originally.
27 years. That is insane.
So by the time we bottled some of them, they were actually at 29 years.
Wow.
Just 1 month shy of 30.
Yeah.
So
That is glorious.
glad you enjoyed it.
Isn't it great though? It doesn't taste old.
No.
Really?
At 27 years, you just expect over oaked.
Yeah.
Just
Thank God it went into a seasoned barrel. Basically, that's what happened.
I'm going to cheat. Nice. That's insane. That has to be some of their oldest product.
I mean,
I'm sure made it.
Had to. I'll bleep it out. That's fine.
It don't matter.
That is
Nobody's gonna. We're not getting any more of
folks can
that.
do the math.
that is really insane. I don't care what people say. They can hate all day long.
Well, I don't really like the haters.
Yep.
If it's MGP or if it's Dickel,
Good is good.
good is good.
Good is good.
And you can take great distillate or okay distillate and work with it and make it something great.
Yep.
That's
Especially when you
It's-
got your finishings. And
It's
everything
not the
else.
end of the line.
Yep, and that's really the beauty of what you guys are doing with the blending, with the finishing. Because until I came in here, I had no idea you all were finishing.
Well, we never considered it finishing because it's American oak.
right.
Yeah, American Oak.
So it's just
So
double
we were
oak.
like,
It's just
we're
double
just
oaking.
doing our thing, which
Right.
we've always done.
Of course,
And
now
Even the
double
Kentucky
oak.
Owl, all the Kentucky Owls were all.
Our 1 to 6
Double
were
oak.
double.
Right. Nice. I'm in a master class right now. Let me just tell you, right now it's insane. Well, Mark, Sherri, this has been absolutely phenomenal.
Hey.
I'm going to sit out in my car and eat another bagel.
Good idea.
Drink a bottle of water. You're welcome to join me. You all have been absolutely phenomenal. I want to thank you for your hospitality, inviting us here to this wonderful location here.
It was so great to get together with you.
Yeah.
Finally.
Finally.
Yeah.
Now I'll stop bugging you on Instagram until the next time we were like, hey.
We got some new
No,
stuff.
it's all good.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were able to get
well,
together.
You've got a friend in Barstools Bourbon for sure.
Thank you.
Truly, I've been a fan of your product anytime. Like I said, it is no brainer for me. It was like I don't care. No. I mean, I'll be the only homeless guy living under a bridge drinking Old Carter. It's like done.
It's not that bad.
That's exactly it. You're like, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. But seriously, I love the magic you're doing with your brand and with the bourbon and whiskeys that you are putting out.
Thank you very much.
You're not afraid to say, hey, you know what? Obviously, we're sourcing. We know that.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to say we're doing bourbon, we're going to do a whiskey, we're going to do a rye, whatever. Good is good,
You know, we also have friends that are distilling for us,
right?
and we are also distilling ourselves.
Oh, are you?
Yes.
So we're
Just getting into that.
nice. So
That's
we're,
the future.
future. Where are we?
But-
Where are we hiding our?
We got a still right back in the back here.
It's very small.
Very small,
But-
and it's legal.
but-
Everything's legal. we don't have to hide it.
Disclaimer
It's real.
alert.
It's real.
It's not on the tour, but it's on,
Yeah.
it's on the book.
Nice.
It's not really one of those beautiful 30 feet high,
Yeah, no.
stills, but
More importantly, with the other companies that we are working with,
Right.
we are working with our own mash bill and our requests,
Nice.
and we're there when they.
And we have a
distill.
lot
And
of
even though
barrels.
we're not doing the distillation ourselves physically,
Right.
we're super involved in what we're making
Yeah.
at their places.
and
Yeah.
And I
we've
love
been
that.
doing that for over
He's
5 years
like-
now.
Nice.
Mark will show up and he's like, "You're gonna hang out here in 98 degrees,"
It was more like 100 by that
and I'm like,
time.
"Yeah,
Not
this is a
just
paradise."
not just in distilling
No.
area, but outside too.
I
It was
know.
pretty hot.
So yes, we've been doing that since we started.
Yeah.
So we've been laying barrels down, aging
Since 17.
Nice.
since 17.
Well, that's why I love the contract distilling because you get to use somebody
Yes.
else's materials because that's the expensive part.
Yeah.
So you
And we do that
to
for
do
other
100
people.
barrels at a time,
Right.
you need something.
In the wine industry, we do that for other people back in California.
Right.
So we have a winery that you can walk in, make your wine there, and we'll take care of all the things.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
Because that's the daunting part. It's like, how do you pay for all the materials?
And all the
Yeah. Your first barrel costs you a couple $1 million. The
You are right.
The second one costs you $12,000.
It
Yes.
could. and it truly could.
Yep.
And I go, I
I
don't
like
want to
that.
have to be making
No.
distill it every day.
Yeah.
No.
And because I've been making wine for so long and helped other people do it, I said, we'll do this with bootstraps,
Mhm.
and this is what we're going to do.
But also, we are never going to stop sourcing great barrels.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We're
Love
not
it.
gonna depart and go another
So,
journey. We
we
love
always
what we're
Just
doing.
adds another layer.
We love
So
what
what
we're
I
doing.
always say, do you have any barrels to sell me with some juice in it?
Yes.
I'm always asking, please sell me some barrels.
And I'm sure they're like, here, let me give you these cheap ones down here. Because the nice thing about walking in and saying, hey, this is our brand, is you're not getting the 3 standard barrels that they rolled out for the last group that came in for their barrel pick of George and his 4 golf buddies that came in to do his thing. Yeah.
We'd even take those.
Yeah. But the nice thing is
I
that
have a home for everything.
for everything. Well,
Yeah, the home for lost barrels.
well,
That
and
might be a new
well,
tagline.
that's the beauty of what you all are
Somebody's
doing.
going to actually put
The home
on
for
that.
lost barrels.
That's going to be on a label.
It's going to be on a label down
next
there at the
week.
bottom.
Next
And I'm
week.
going to go, I know where that came from.
We're trademarking that tomorrow.
But that's the beauty of finishing and knowing that you're never going to make the same thing twice.
Yes.
Is that you can look at it and say, you know what? This can be something really amazing. That two lesser barrels or two lesser batches can come together and make something really phenomenal.
You never know.
You never know.
You never know.
That's
Anything's possible, Jeremy.
I love it. Anything's possible. Well, Sherri,
Thank you.
Mark,
Love you.
thank you so very much
It's been a
for.
great afternoon.
Oh, absolutely. Y'all, I'm Jeremy James, Barstools and Bourbon, the Bourbon Realtor. As always, this has been Mark and Sherri Carter, who have been phenomenal guests. It's probably a 2-part series, 3 maybe. Anyway.
Sorry, so long.
No, it's awesome, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Both for your wonderful hospitality,
Thank you.
your amazing bourbon, and just look forward to having you guys on again.
Thank you.
We'd love that.
All right, thank
you so much.
Thank you.
See y'all. Bye-bye.
Bye.